taken at about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Kaepernick going to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Kaepernick. Pass incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, Kaepernick. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's White. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now White. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, White. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. White looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's Coleman now to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now White lost the football, and this belongs to the Vikings. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for
touchdown. He's got it at the 2. Jalen Reagor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll run with Carter. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. White. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Here's Madison running on first down. Bulldozes past him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now White lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Coleman now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White, that's complete to his running back, Carter. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll air this one out deep for Davis. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. This is roughing the tackle.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's White. A throw to the flat for Carter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And he fires one, but incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Here's Coleman now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The play fake, now White. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, White. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run with Madison again. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Kaepernick now to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Coleman now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. White escapes the sack. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. Steps away to his left. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On 2nd down, it's Carter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No, I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here's Coleman now to return. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. White on the catch. It's Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't